fog deck rolled in before I could get back to my LZ. So I'm gonna fly low, try to get back to my landing zone. Got super foggy, so I had to go ahead and land. As you can see, it's came back to my landing zone, but I took off from here earlier and I could see all the way out to the road, which is almost a quarter of a mile away, if not further. Now I can barely, when I stand up, now I can barely see the edge of the water there, which is about 50 yards away. All right, I don't have much gas, but there's a guy flying right now, so I think I can go ahead and get up. Visibility looks like it's getting better. Fog has lifted somewhat. I can see almost a quarter mile. You can see those outer dunes. Outer dunes are a little hard to see. There's the yucca. So just gotta watch out for rattlesnakes through here. It can be bad. Let's see if I can't find a good smaller spindle. Still not great. But yeah, sun. You can see the sun a lot better now. Through. Start to see people on the beach. And you can see, you know, more than 30 or 40 yards, but it comes in waves, so I'm not sure if we're going to get another wave. So you can't even hardly see the water out there. All right, so right here on this dune wall, we've got some sea rocket starting to grow, and that's related to wild mustard. So here's some more of it right up here. That's a cruciferous vegetable, and it'll have a flower that develops on it that's shaped like a cross, just like wild mustard. And it's good to eat. It's kind of got a waxy coating, and just like all wild mustards, it's got a kind of a bite when you eat it. So it's got like a peppery taste. So it came up in a wash. So we got a bunch of bamboo there. We could use that as a bamboo fire saw. I may try that out. But the problem is, if it's been in the water too long, it's gonna be really hard to make. But I can definitely use it to make a fire. So I'm gonna make a fire and then boil my water. Here's a lotus seed pod, or the flower, no seed pods left. Those are actually edible and must have washed up. So probably something that washed down the Nueces River, especially along with this bamboo. That's neat. That's edible as well. Wow, a lot of stuff. I mean, now I'm not gonna eat that dried piece. I'm saying when you catch it fresh, you can eat it. Oh, hang on, I got me a little meat source right over here. Where you going, buddy? Oh, I hate to do that, but looks like I'm gonna end up cooking a crab. I crushed him, but these ghost crabs, I'm gonna eat him anyway. So I'm gonna have to hide him until I've got the fire ready, so that if I don't, seagulls will come in and eat him up. So I'm gonna hide him under the bamboo. Dead pelican. That's what it looks like. Looks like somebody, oh, you know what? It was nested on the ground. I wonder if it was a baby pelican, because it looks like all this stuff has been burned off when they did the burn. Sure enough. If not, it died and then got burned, or it was on the ground and for some reason couldn't fly. I bet it was a baby. Looks pretty big though. This is all the stuff. I showed you the bamboo earlier, the larger pieces of bamboo, some water bottles. We've got coconuts over here. I've torn up that coconut husk. It seemed to be the driest one. It's actually damp on the inside, but drier on the outside. So maybe it's been sitting on the beach for a while. I've got a couple more coconuts that I've just found around. These two I should be able to get enough coconut husk off of. I could have done, this seems dry enough to do the fire roll with it, but I find the bow drill is a better use of my time. I can find the resources faster. So I've already made the bow drill set. So we got the socket. We've got the bow cordage I had on my knife, and I've got my two knives with me. I'm gonna let that build, and then we're gonna transfer it in and see if we can't blow this into flame. Probably coming to see what's going on down here. See if I'm hurt or something. All right, I'm gonna lay the crab there. So how this works is I'm gonna stretch that tube out. That's gonna distill the water. This is gonna contain most of the steam. We're gonna throw those crab parts down in there. Let me tear off his legs. We're gonna fill it about a third of the way, maybe half. Don't wanna go too much over that. And since it's salt water, we'll distill the water as we cook the crab. There'll be a little bit of sand in there, but there's no way of getting around that. That's probably enough right there. So I'm gonna take some of the sea rocket and drop it in with that crab meat. It won't hurt to boil it in the seawater as long as I'm drinking fresh water. In fact, I'll need some of my electrolytes replaced. So cooking the food in seawater, not gonna hurt anything. Okay. So we've got the crab legs. We're gonna throw those in there. And then as they cook, we'll be distilling water. So they're just rolling out of there. So now I'm gonna put that deep into my container and let the condensation build up. And after it finishes distilling, we have enough to drink, then I'm gonna break out the crab. Alright, so my top caught on fire, so I had to stop. But I'm gonna pour a little bit of seawater on here to cool that off, the outside, so I can handle it. But I saw one of the crab claws out of the front when I tipped it over like that. Looked like it was done, so I'm gonna eat some crab claw. Let's cool all that off. All right. So that's what's left over after I ate the crab. There's not much to him, except these little, I saved a little bit of meat so I could show you. I mean, you can get about that much meat off the ends and out of the big portion of the claw.